Hi guys, welcome to Stretch Pilates. My name is Stefan and I'm going to be taking you through a session today on the mat. Okay, so we're going to get started at the base of the mat. Your feet are underneath your hips. We've got a slight bend in the knees. We're going to take an inhale here, and then on the exhale we're going to start to roll the spine down. Keep the knees slightly bent so that we're moving the spine, not just stretching the hamstrings. Let your head hang nice and heavy. We take a breath, and then we're going to roll the spine back up. Try not to push the hips back as you roll up and into standing. Let's do one more. We take a breath, and then we're going to exhale to roll the spine down, reaching the fingers long, and the head is hanging. From here, we're just going to take 2 breaths, and one more. And then we're going to walk the hands out for me. And we're going to be in a pike position in our downward dog, just pressing the heels towards the ground, trying to flatten out the back. And then just pedal out your heels in this position, whatever feels good for you. Let's do a couple like this. And let's do 2 more on each side. And last one. And now let's drive the heels down, hold it here for 2 breaths. Now on the exhale, let's rock ourselves forward. You might need to move your hands slightly forward, and we're in a push-up position, so in a front support position. We're holding this position, shoulders are wide across the back, head in line with the spine, and we're just holding this neutral position here. Let's hold this for 2 more breaths. And 1 more. And let's push back into a pike again. Driving those heels down, holding this position. And let's rock forward 1 more time, holding our front support. And 2 more breaths. And let's drop down onto the knees. And we're going to push the bum onto the heels and into a prayer stretch all the way back. Let's hold it here for another 2 breaths. And from here, let's rock ourselves forward, and we're going to make our way onto our mats. Okay, so we're sitting in the center of the mat. Your feet are out in front of you, and we're going to take the arms out in front of us. We're going to start off with a flat back, pressing the feet into the ground. Now we're going to roll the spine down, just moving the spine, drawing the abdominals in, and we're going to try to get to the tips of the shoulders. And then we're going to roll the spine back up and finish off with a flat back. And let's sink into that lower spine. Roll down, roll down, roll down. And we're going to come back up and finish off with a flat back. We're going to do 4 more. Let's inhale to roll down. Sink, sink, sink. And then we're going to come back up the other way and finish off with a flat back. And let's sink, drawing the abdominals in, rolling down to the tips of the shoulders. And then we're going to come back up the other way and finish off 2 more. Let's inhale to roll down. And exhale to roll up. And last one, let's roll down, roll down, roll down. And we're going to carry on all the way down and resting the head and chest. We'll bring our feet slightly closer towards our bum. We're going to keep the feet a fist width apart. Arms are pressing down next to your side, fingertips reaching away from you. We start with a neutral pelvis. We're going to take a breath here. And then on the exhale, we're going to tuck the tail like a naughty dog. And you start to press your hips up towards the ceiling. We hold it here for a breath. And now you're going to roll the spine down using your hamstrings, using your abdominals. And we finish off in neutral. Nice. We take a breath. And we exhale. Tuck the tail. And we start to press the hips towards the ceiling. Feel like you're drawing your heels towards your bum without moving your feet. And now you're going to roll the spine down, articulating vertebra for vertebra, and finish in neutral. Let's do 3 more. And on the exhale, let's tuck the tail. We press the hips nice and high. Hold it here for a breath. And now you're going to roll the spine down and down and down and finish in neutral. 2 more. And let's tuck the tail, press the hips up, rolling the spine towards the ceiling. Keep the tuck in the tail, hold it here. And now let's roll the spine down, and we finish in neutral. Last one. And let's tuck the tail, we lift the hips up, pressing them nice and high. Hamstrings working, abdominals in. And now let's roll the spine down, nice and easy. And we finish off in neutral. We're going to straighten the right leg for me now. I'm going to bring the left leg to tabletop, then we'll take it across the body. Take the left hand out to the side, and let's just stretch into that lower back. We're keeping the shoulders down, and you're trying to twist that leg across your body. Try and breathe nice and deeply here. Let's hold it for 2 more breaths. And last one. And gently release it back to center. We'll straighten the left leg. Bring the right leg to tabletop. We'll take it across the body. Right arm out to the side. Your spine might click in this position, that's okay. And just stretch into that lower back. And let's hold it for 2 more breaths. And last one. And let's come back to center. And we're going to plant the feet on the floor now. We're just going to do a little bit of abdominals before we move on to some extension to open up the chest. Okay, from here we're going to bring the left leg to tabletop and then the right leg to tabletop. You're going to lift the head and chest for me. We're going to grab onto the shins just below the knees. We're going to keep the chest nice and high here. From here we're going to shoot the arms and legs away on an inhale. And then we exhale to swim around. And we shoot and swim. And shoot and swim. And we go and swim. 4 more, chest high. And around. And for 3. And around. And 2. And swim. And last one. And we swim. I'm going to move both hands to the left shin, right leg straightens, keep the chest nice and high, and we change. And we change, and we go. And for 6, and for 5, and for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees into your chest. Lower the head and just hug the knees into the chest. Good work. Just take a few breaths here. And 2 more breaths. And last one. And from here we're just going to rock ourselves up into a seated position. We're going to turn over so that we're in 4-point kneeling. And then what I want you to do is you're going to take your left leg out the front so that it's next to your left hand. And we're just going to plant or untuck the toes of the right leg, and we're just pressing this right hip flexor towards the ground, keeping the arms down, pressing into the ground, and just stretching into that right hip flexor. And you're also probably feeling it in that left hamstring. We're just holding this here, just breathing nice and deeply. Then if you feel comfortable in this position, you can try and drop your left knee out to the side, just to move the stretch a little bit more towards the groin. Keep the shoulders out of your ears. We're holding this position. Two more breaths. And last one. Let's bring that left knee back to center. Now we're going to push the bum back. We're going to straighten the left leg. And we start to flex the foot to the face. You're trying to keep your hips square. Let's walk the fingertips forward. And we're just stretching into this left hamstring now. Breathing deeply here. And two more breaths. Last one. And let's rock forward. You're going to bring the left leg back for me. Hands planted again. Let's swing the right leg forward. From here, we're just going to press the left hip flexor towards the ground. And we're just stretching into that hip flexor, a little bit into that right hamstring for now. One side might feel very different to the other. That's okay. My left is always worse than my right for some reason. And then if you feel okay, you're going to drop that right knee out to the side. The stretch moves a little bit. And we're just holding the stretch. Go within your range, don't overdo it. If it's tight, two more breaths. And last one. And let's bring that right knee back through center. We're going to press the bum back now. Flex the right foot to the face. Walk the fingertips forward, and we're trying to press the chest down towards the leg. Nice big stretch in the hamstring. Breathing nice and deeply still. Two more breaths. And last one. And let's come out of that. Let's come out of it nice and gently. And we're just going to finish off with some extension. I feel like I need it today just to open up the chest. I've been doing a lot of flexion movements. So we're going to open up the chest and work into that back. Okay, to start, we're lying on our tummies, faces just hovering off the ground, the legs are together, and the toes are pointed. We're going to swim the hands around so that they're pressing into your thighs. Now from here, we're going to lift the head and chest on an inhale, and then exhale to lower. And inhale to lift, and lower. And we go. And down. Three more. And lift. Press the hands into the thighs. Last two. Last one. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, and let's push back into a press stretch. Just release the back here. Just breathing nice and deeply. And let's rock forward. Last movement, another extension. Okay, we're going to lie down on the tummy again. With this movement, just be mindful to go as far as your back allows you to go. You don't have to go further than you feel comfortable. Fingertips in line with your temple, elbows tight in towards your body, legs are together, toes are pointed. Now from here, we're going to start to lift the head and chest just like the previous exercise. But now you can use your hands and arms to carry on pushing yourself away from the ground. And then we start to lower the head and chest. As we touch the elbows, we start to lift the legs out the back and the face hovers. Let's lower the legs and we start to lift the head and chest into your extension. Remember, only go as far as you are able. And let's lower down. As the elbows touch, legs lift out the back. And let's lower the legs and lift the head and chest into extension. And let's lower back down. And we start to lift the legs like a seesaw over the face. Let's do 2 more. And we lower the legs and lift the head and chest into extension. And let's lower back down. And let's lift the legs. And last one. And lift into your extension. And let's lower down. Lift the legs last time. Relax the legs for me. I'm going to push all the way back into a prayer stretch and release your back. Let's just hold this for 2 more breaths. Deep inhale. And exhale it out. And last one. And then on the last breath, we're going to slowly make our way up into standing. And we're going to finish off with 2 nice easy roll downs. So feet underneath the hips again, slight bend in the knees. We take a breath. And let's roll that spine down and towards the ground, reaching the fingers long. You're probably able to move a little bit further than when we started. And let's roll that spine back up and up and up into standing. Last one, we take a breath. And we exhale to tuck the chin. And we roll the spine down, reaching, reaching, reaching. Take a breath here. And let's exhale to roll the spine all the way up to the top. Well done.